At some of the natural land that you can enjoy in our area this summer. The Land Trust of North Alabama is a nonprofit dedicated to preserving nature here, plus enhancing our quality of life through more recreation and education opportunities. So with us this morning, we have Melanie Manson to share more on this fabulous topic. Melanie, welcome to the show. Happy summer.
Yes,
we are itching to get outside and are so excited to hear some of your top tips for being outdoors. Before we do though, again, Land Trust of North Alabama, tell us just a bit about who you guys are and what you do here in the area.
Sure, yeah, the Land Trust is a local nonprofit, and our mission is to preserve natural land around the region. So the top 10 northern counties of the state actually is our service area. And then we make those spaces available to the public for outdoor recreation and offer environmental education programs as well.
Wow, so wonderful. Again, preserving this area, but also making the most of it for us so that we can get out and enjoy. Right. So with that, let's talk some of your favorite spots. I think you have 5 nature preserves you really want to highlight this morning.
Yes, yeah. So Montesano is always one that people think of in this area, but that's for good reason. There's lots to do. One of my favorite hikes to recommend there is our Wildflower Trail. So it is about a mile along a creek. So it's ideal if you have children because you can stop and play in the creek and splash in the water, which is a good idea to cool off during the summer heat.
All right.
So that's a great one. Harvest Square Nature Preserve offers 2 ponds for fishing, and a little bit different. It's about 2 miles of trails that are all flat and easy. Some agricultural land and just really beautiful, bright in the summertime, lots of blooming stuff and wildlife.
Beautiful.
So Green Mountain Nature Preserve offers about lots of hikes actually with varying difficulty. So if you were looking for something more challenging, that's a good spot to look.
Good to know.
But our best option there that a lot of people enjoy is Alum Hollow Trail, which takes you to a waterfall and actually a Native American hunting groups would stop and camp under a rock shelter there.
Oh,
so
wow.
some really cool history.
Yeah, cool historic site there. Okay, a few more here, Melanie. Also, Blevins Gap. Tell us about this place.
So a great spot to stop and enjoy a sunset. You can see a view of Jones Valley, and then off in the distance, you can even see the Space and Rocket Center. And so that's a very popular spot just to stop, and you don't even necessarily have to get out of your car to enjoy that one. But also, of course, great hiking. And you know, just a good spot to go if you can't necessarily get on the trails.
Yes, it is super gorgeous. One of my friends got engaged up there, and it is super gorgeous. So again, that is Blevins Gap. One more here, Bethel Springs.
Yes, so Bethel Spring Nature Preserve is in Gurley.
Okay.
And that has one of Madison County's largest waterfalls. So it's a little more challenging hike. It's about 1.5 miles total, but it's totally worth it. It is just, you know, also a good, you get the mist from the waterfall, so it's a little break halfway through your hike to cool off, and just gorgeous out there.
Awesome, awesome. Melanie, we so appreciate you breaking this down, because again, I think a lot of people know that, you know, this North Alabama area is so gorgeous, but then we're kind of like, well, where exactly should I go to soak it in, right? So thank you for breaking that down for us. Just as we wrap up here, any other kind of tips? I'm going to be completely confessional. I am not super outdoorsy. And I know you mentioned some trails are easier than others, so I can look into those. But any other kind of tips you have either for beginners or pros before we get outside?
Yeah, so you can find trail maps and trail information on our website. So that's a good place to start to always plan your route before you go. But join a guided hike. We do guided hikes each month, and those are guided by local experts who are really knowledgeable about nature and the trails. So it's great for beginners or people just who want to learn more about nature in general. And make sure you go prepared too. I recommend taking water, number 1. You know, staying hydrated, especially while it's hot outside right now, is really critical. And always take a trail map. So you can get those from our website, and we recommend taking a paper map if you can, just in case, you know, your phone dies out on the trails.
So. Yeah, very, very important there. Thank you so much, Melanie, for coming on. Again, this is the Land Trust of North Alabama. You can follow along. Their website's right there, and they're also on social media. And of course, we'll have this posted on tvliving.com.